The pandemic has affected all of us one way or the other. On today's show, we take a look at how it's affected school sports and businesses.
We also speak with a UNLV senior about how it's going to affect one of the biggest milestones of their college career.
Happy Thursday, Rebels. Welcome back to Studio G, news made for the Rebel and you. I'm Yavni Gully.
And I'm Anthony Ramos. Thank you for joining us.
The well-known and popular electronic retailer Fry's Electronics has closed its doors after what have been 36 years of business. On Wednesday, February 24th, Fry's Electronics issued a statement on their website announcing the nationwide closure of all 28 of its stores. The statement credited the closure to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, expressing that it was a direct result of the changing retail industry and other COVID-related changes. Fry's is in the process of contacting customers with pending repairs and other ongoing service requests, as well as vendors who need to retrieve inventory from the stores. As for the 14,000 store employees, many were simply told not to come to work on Wednesday. Fry's Electronics avoided closing announcements in hopes of making this transition as easy and as quiet as possible. Fry's has posted contact info on their website for those with open repair requests and vendors. Just visit frys.com for the full statement as well as company contact information.
In a city like Las Vegas, we can always expect there to be a new place to visit. Katora Thomas has got the chance to show us that she could stand the heat in the kitchen at the Beast.
Las Vegas' newest attraction, Area 15, opened its doors to the public this year, and Studio G was able to take a look around one of its highly anticipated restaurants, The Beast. Presented by chef and restaurateur Todd English, its menu boasts authentic Southern barbecue and an array of vegetarian options. With a steampunk aura that's perfect for Burning Man, this eatery is set to be one of the most appealing to debut this year.
Can you imagine having a smoker that big at your house? I know they have to have some of the best brisket in the city. I know brisket, it would be good. Check out Area 15 located on South Rancho Drive.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact? Immeasurable. Their sacrifices? Too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Community gardens are popping up everywhere, even right here in downtown Las Vegas. Renica Maballo visited Vegas Roots as well as talked to one of their volunteers who shared her experience at the garden.
Vegas Roots is a community garden located right in the center of Las Vegas that is open to not only people living in the neighborhood, but to volunteers as well.
I was a coordinator for UNL Volunteers last year, and each semester we do a service day at UNLV where we'd go to different sites throughout the city. And my site was Vegas Roots, which is a community garden downtown. And so I brought a bunch of other volunteers there, and it was a really cool experience. Not only did we help out, and it was cool to help out in small ways with painting stuff, like different signs and pulling weeds and stuff. That was cool, but it was also a really good learning experience because we were there for a while, all day, and we learned a lot about gardening and the community in general and how to serve the community through gardening and food. And it was also really peaceful because it's beautiful there. It's like a little oasis in the middle of the city, kind of. It was super cool.
Vegas Roots welcomes people from all over the valley to stop by, meet new people, and learn all about agriculture.
So it was really cool meeting the people from Vegas Roots. They were really welcoming and friendly, and they welcomed us with open arms to for us to help out. And they also gave us a tour and showed us all around, and it was a really cool place. They were creative, and you could tell they put in a lot of work they showed us like this bulletin board full of events that they did for the community, which is cool. This was pre-COVID, so I don't know if they do them right now, but it was awesome to see how enthusiastic they were and stuff.
Whether you want to rent a plot, volunteer, or even become a member, you can check out the Community Gardens website at vegasroots.org. Reporting for Studio G, I'm Renica Maballo.
Even during the pandemic, you are able to stop by Vegas Roots at 715 North Tonopah Drive. Coming up, a free-spirited author coming out with new content. We'll tell you all about it after the break on Studio G.
I'm always the first one up. I'm always up for a challenge. I'll overcome any obstacle. I don't believe in limits. I refuse to be average.
Good afternoon, Rebels. Here is your weather update for today. A lot less windy than yesterday. I know the highest gust was like at McCarran for at 55 miles an hour. It was crazy yesterday. So today, a lot more docile. 58 degrees, you can see right here as I use my other hand because that's where it is. 61 will be the high, 35 will be the low, and the winds coming out of the north at 15 miles an hour. So once again, a lot better than yesterday. As we look at the entire city, Henderson kicking it at 55. Boulder City out there, once again, good golf out there in Boulder City at 55 degrees. Nellis at 53, Green Valley down here at 52 degrees. Then we look over, as you can see back there, Centennial 49, Summerlin also at 49, Southern Highlands at 50, and then right where we are at UNLV, 55 degrees, not too bad at all. Now we look at tonight, high will be 45, clear skies all day, so go ahead and get yourself some stargazing in. The low will be 38, so grab a jacket. And then the winds will consistently hang out at 66 miles per hour, so not too bad, just a little breezy overall. 5-day forecast. Tomorrow will be sunny. Saturday will be sunny in the 69 on Friday, 63 on Saturday. So once again, a very good weekend heading out in front of us right now. And then Sunday, windy, a little more windy on Sunday, 60 degrees Monday as well. And then Monday is 65. Tuesday, 65, so very nice day, or very nice week coming up to us overall, so go ahead and get yourself some outdoor time. Now that's your weather, and of course, yesterday UNLV came out with some new updates for spring commencement ceremony. We get some insight from a great graduating hopeful. Don't go anywhere, Studio G will be right back.
For generations, America's veterans have stepped up and made great sacrifices to protect our families and our freedoms. But today, with the COVID-19 crisis, many veterans are struggling just to get by. Thousands have lost their jobs or closed their businesses, leaving them unable to provide for their families or get the care they need. More than 50% are 60 or older. Many have disabilities and chronic health conditions. It's time for all of us to step up to help those who have given so much. At DAV, we've been helping America's ill and injured veterans for 100 years. But right now, the need is greater than ever. Give to the DAV COVID-19 Relief Fund and help us provide critical services and financial assistance to veterans who are struggling. Go to dav.org/helpvets or call now. Your donation will make a life-saving difference for our nation's heroes.
The men's swimming team is in first place after day one of the Western Athletic Conference Championship. The home pool advantage helped the Rebels win every race they competed in and finish the day with an 18-point lead. The championship will continue through Saturday at Jim Wright's pool. Also this weekend, the women's track and field team will compete in the championships at the Peak in Colorado Springs, and the baseball team opens their season with a 3-game home series against UNR. Check back with us on Tuesday for the weekend recap.
Cusco Jackson is a free spirit turned author who talked with Studio G reporter Vanessa Lauren about his first novel, Yesterday is History, and how he feels being able to talk with students about it next week. Cusco will be doing a Q&A with UNLV on Monday, March 1st at 4 p.m. Visit CAB UNLV Instagram.
Or About Time or The Time Traveler's Wife, then this book is for you. It's a story about basically asking the question, if you had as much time in the world with no restrictions to decide who you were going to be, who would you choose to be? I focus all my novels on queer African American boys in positions where they can be the heroes of their own stories, with a really strong emphasis of making stories that don't have tragic endings, that have queer characters dying, because we see that a lot in literature, and I kind of want to rebuke against that. A parent sent me a photo of their kid and was like, "Hi, you don't know me, but here's a picture of my son. I got him yesterday's history. My son is Black, he's queer. There's not many books with Black queer boys on the cover, and he like really loves your book and hasn't even read it yet because he sees himself in it." And to actually see that your work is being seen by somebody who sees themselves, like this book could disappear off the bookshelves tomorrow and I would be happy with it. I hope that there is some student or some person who's listening out there when they listen will take a chance to start something new and try something. I like talking to students. I like talking to people in general. I miss it as the part of our old world before the pandemic hit. I miss that part the most. So I'm like really excited and I hope that it will be a great experience.
Cusco will be doing a Q&A with UNLV on Monday, March 1st at 4 p.m. Visit the CAB UNLV Instagram to attend. And if you would like to buy his book, visit CuscoJackson.com.
Late last week, Governor Sisolak approved the play of all spring sports as well as a spring football season. However, CCSD Superintendent Dr. Jesus Jara decided against allowing sports to continue until plans could be made for a safe return to play. Yesterday, CCSD announced that they will allow all spring sports to play out their seasons for 2021. The plan includes track and field, baseball, volleyball, and allows for spring football to continue with 20 padded practices as well as possible spring games. Now we'll send it over to Dejan with today's interview.
Good afternoon, Rebels, and I am proud to bring you guys back to our interviews here at Studio G. We have a phenomenal guest in the building today. Yes, I said phenomenal. We have our very own Rebel, Ariel Mack. Welcome to the show, Ariel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I feel very honored. It has been such a crazy year, and it's good to be back here at Studio G.
Absolutely. We're glad to have you. I definitely want to know about everything that's going on right now, Ariel. We have COVID and transitioning. We have a lot of freshmen coming in here to school. We have you leaving out. I really want to know how passionate you had to be to keep your grades up, to stay focused, and to keep your social life the same during COVID, from your transition from CSN over to UNLV. How was that for you?
It was hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like this transition, I started off here at UNLV with everything being normal, and just my second semester in here is when COVID hit, and it changed a lot, you know. I feel like a majority of classes gave a different vibe. The ones that are in person weren't the same. I even felt like my online classes were maybe even a little bit more difficult. Yeah. And even people who were, you know, just coming into college for the first time, this is something that they're not expecting, and we're also trying to like find our way through. You know, this is a really, really hard time for a lot of us. Not only are we trying to figure out our financial situation, but we're also trying to figure out our school and social situations. You know, this is a changing time for a lot of us.
Oh, I totally agree with you. I think that it's good to stay aware. It's good to stay eager for what you want to do in your career. And I think that you'll be very successful with that. Moving forward, I want to ask you even more personally, how's your parents feel about it? How they feel about not being able to attend a graduation that I'm sure that they've been waiting for, you know, since you've been in high school. This is a dream for everybody, you know, walk across that stage. How does everyone pretty much feel about that?
Yeah, it is. It's sad. It's really kind of a letdown in a sense. I understand, you know, we have to be cautious. This is, you know, there's more than just me and a few other students graduating. Like, this is something that we do need to be careful of moving on to the future. Like, we want this to end. But it was sad. You know, for sure, the real email of, you know, that it's going to be virtual, that our commencement will be online only, was sad, and I had to break that news to my family. And not only me am I graduating, but I know I have a high school little brother, you know, he's graduating, he's a senior as well, and his is, you know, the same thing, it's going to be online. And just that kind of heartbreak within the family for both of us, it was sad. And, you know, I personally feel like, since this is my big shebang, this is the last I'm going to be here in school, you know, I wanted to end it off nicely, you know. I wish I could walk, you know, across the stage for one more time.
Yes, and I appreciate you sharing that with me, you know, even in reference to your family, because I know it's very personal. I'm just proud as a rebel to be able to see another rebel standing above that, being able to get past that, and, you know, have a bright future for yourself. And I wish you the best with that. And look forward to another freshman rebel. What would you tell him coming in if he's a freshman right now and is thinking about transferring or leaving the university? What would you tell him to motivate him to stay here and what the quality we have at our university?
Yes, UNLV is amazing. I have had so many experiences and classes and professors that have taught me so many things, whether it's online or in person, and just having those experiences and being able to be connected. And these professors care, like they really do understand where you're coming from. They understand the struggle. Like they know that we are all in this together, and they are willing to reach out to you. They're willing to give you their emails so that you feel comfortable. And I want to tell all the students that are coming or even thinking about coming to UNLV that this is the best place to be. You're in good hands for sure.
Yes, I am so thankful. Yes, guys, well, there you have it from me and Ariel Mack. It's been such a pleasure having you here talking to us and our university. I wish you the best in your future, and thank you so much again, Ariel.
Thank you for having me. I'm definitely excited for you know, the future. You know, it's awesome.
Absolutely. Send it back to the desk, guys.
Always ready, always there. Visit NationalGuard.com to find out more.
Awards season has slowly started to kick off, and the 78th Golden Globes Awards will be held this Sunday, February 28th at 5 p.m. on NBC. Tiffany and Amy Poehler will be back to hosting for the fourth time. Under new COVID restrictions, it is unclear how the show will look with regards to in-person attendees, live versus pre-taped segments of the show, but it will still be held at the Beverly Hilton Hotel as in previous years. Details about a live red carpet have not been announced. There is a huge buzz about who will win the Best Motion Picture of the Year in Drama and Best Television Series in Drama. Nomad and Monk are leading the favorites to win Best Motion Picture in a Drama, and The Crown Ozarks are the leading favorites to win Best Television Series in a Drama. Make sure to tune in on Sunday.
In recent entertainment news, MTV has decided to suspend T.I. and Tiny Harris' reality show after allegations of sexual abuse and drugging were made against the stars. Earlier this month, women came out with accusations that the couple drugged and trafficked them into sex along with friends and associates. The Harris continued to deny these claims and have threatened to sue the accusers if the allegations continue. At this time, no charges have been formally filed against the couple.
Let's close the show out with some uniquely positive news. A six-legged puppy was born in Oklahoma, and she's being called a miracle. Miss Skipper was born on February 16th along with her 8 brothers and sisters, but doctors discovered she had 2 extra legs. Despite having 6 legs, Skipper is completely healthy and just as vibrant as the other pups. Skipper's family, along with her vets, will continue to monitor her and make sure that she is as healthy as can be. That's all we have for you today. Thank you for tuning in to our first week of Studio G. I'm Anthony Ramos.
And I'm Yavni Gully. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.